All right, guys, welcome back. Now, in a recent article in the Gleaner newspaper, some Jamaican green card holders in the U.S. expressed hesitancy to travel due to changes in the immigration policy. Zooming in now to have this discussion with us is Director of the Caribbean Immigration Services, Mr. Erwin Clare. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good morning to both of you.
Erwin, how are you?
I am well, thanks. I'm well. It's going to be a bright sunny day here.
Yeah, man. Good to see you. Who is a green card holder? Who is that person?
A green card holder is really what is called an alien permanent green card. It's when one migrates to the United States and they may have been petitioned for, let's say, by a family member and for permanent residency. It allows legal presence in the United States to live, work, and travel. The expectation is that you maintain your dual residence, and that is always considered at least 6 months. Once you acquire that 6 month status within where you permanently reside, is considered your residency. To exit the country and remain out for more than 6 months could become problematic. That is where several persons are now encountering challenges, because with the present administration, they are now enforcing the rules as written by law.
Oh, okay, so tell me that again. So you have to be out of the country for more than 6 months. So if I fly out and I come back in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, I'm fine?
You're fine.
Then what is the concern then? Because I don't think people want to leave America for 6 or 7 months. So what is the concern?
In some cases they do. The concern here is whether or not you've ever been arrested. Period. Because once you re-enter the United States, they run your green card.
You hear that, guys? Green card holders. If you were ever arrested, period, your green card is in trouble. No more misdemeanor and all them things. You understand? That's a window to cancel your green card. Listen again.
And that's it.
Fine?
You're fine.
Then what is the concern then? Because I don't think people want to leave America for 6 or 7 months. So what is the concern?
In some cases they do. The concern here is whether or not you've ever been arrested. Period.
Period.
Once you re-enter the United States, they run your green card, and that information will come up. And recent changes have made some of the challenges we may have had with the criminal justice system becomes critical as to whether or not the CB officer, the custom officer there that interviews you, will consider you fit to enter the United States. So we say to people right now, if you have ever had any incidents with the criminal justice with the United States, whereas last year those situations may not have been an issue, this year it is an issue.
Exactly.
We say to you that you should have a conversation with your attorney or persons who are so expert in the.
So what he's basically saying, you understand? Let me get it a little clearer. What he's basically saying, last year it would not have been a problem. 2 years ago, if you were arrested and it's a misdemeanor, it would not have been a problem. But with this administration, it's a big deal. You understand? Because them a revoke, them a cancel, them a do everything. Them just want to get the window of opportunity. You understand? I'm going to play it again.
Those areas before you travel. Had any incidents with the criminal justice with the United States, whereas last year those situations may not have been an issue. This year it is an issue. We say to you that you should have a conversation with your attorney or persons who are so expert in those areas before you travel. And then there are also other factors too, guys. The other factors could be that although you would have gone on and gotten your green card, you may have had previous immigration matters where you attempted to adjust your status or to become straight, and the first time it never worked out, and the system may have sent you a letter that says you are granted what is called voluntary departure, which means you leave before we come and get you. But within that time frame, you also had the opportunity to seek redress, and you would have gone on and gotten something straight. But that little part there that says removal, voluntary removal was never taken off your case. When they run your case file now, those things come up. Here goes again. Opportunity for the guy at the bar to say, well, tell you what, guy, we're gonna have to check you out now, but you must remember now, what is driving most of these things?
Do you understand what he just said? I'm going to say it, and then you listen for yourself. What this man just said, right? And I don't understand. This is really crazy. What he just said, and that's what I told you guys. This happened to a friend of mine, right? What he just said, and I'm going to play it back so you can hear it for yourself or listen it for yourself. What he just said was, if you had applied for a green card, right, and you were denied, normally you get a deportation letter, right? Voluntary deportation letter. However, if you reapply and you have gotten through, what he's saying is, even though you get a green card now, you reapply, and you get your green card, and you travel to Jamaica or anywhere, and you're coming back, the fact that you were denied years before can be a factor that they can take back the green card that you have now. Remember, you had applied and you were denied. However, you reapplied. Now you have your green card in your hand. If you were to book up on the wrong immigration officer coming in, you go skook, because they can take that old time, first time order of deportation, mandatory, and bring it back and take back your green card. Does that make sense? Listen to him say again.
What is really driving? And the first time it never worked out. And the system may have sent you a letter that says you are granted what is called voluntary departure, which means you leave before we come and get you. But within that time frame, you also had the opportunity to seek redress, and you would have gone on and gotten something straight. But that little part there that says removal, voluntary removal was never taken off your case. When they run your case file now, those things come up. Here goes again. Opportunity for the guy at the bar to say, well, tell you what, guy, we're gonna have to check you out now, but you must remember now, what is driving most of these things? What is really driving most of these things, and I'm very careful with my wording here, is that the numbers that this administration may have expected to deport on day one, as they said, is not really materializing. So the bars now are being
dropped.
Lowered. Any kind of miscue. And that's what we say to people. It's not to get people really, really concerned and to be a fear mongering here. But if you have had any challenges in your past, speak to your immigration person before you travel. That is a responsible way. That is a responsible way.
But criminal cases aside, though, Erwin, what are special circumstances? Like, we know that some persons may be living overseas, have gotten married, they live overseas, but their parents are still here, they're getting older. Do they give any kind of considerations for these special circumstances?
All right, there are rules and regs for that. If you're a green card holder and you plan to be out of the country for, let's say, more than a year, you can apply for what is called a re-entry permit, which allows you to be out of the country for up to 2 years without penalty. So there's some rules there, not as flexible as one would want it. There are people, let us be real here, that may necessarily use their green card probably like a hybrid visa, those kind of comfort here that used to be, one would say, available. With present conditionalities, you find that the person who's checking you out at point of entry to the United States may not be as accommodating, So again here, if we say to persons, if you have a green card, and I usually start my conversation with these guys, if you have a green card and you're qualified to be a citizen, it's a good time to go out and get your citizenship and and move away from these situations where, as a permanent resident, where this is becoming, less and less a secure matter for you to take as far as your immigration is concerned.
By the way, can you lose your citizenship?
There are possibilities. As a matter of fact, if you recall, in the first Trump administration, they did mention that they did set up a department that would seek to review certain applications. There are certain applications where a person may have not told the truth, or may have come from certain countries which they hide, and all that scenario. It's a process of denaturalization which doesn't happen overnight. But yes, it can happen, and I think this Trump administration has already engendered that organization as well. But I don't think that that's a managing risk when you compare to the numbers that they probably find there.
Yeah, the reason I asked that was about leaving the country. The same thing we were talking about, the green card. I know if you do, any untoward stuff, then you can. But I was asking, if you come out of the country for 5-6 months, I'm a citizen. Can that be any?
Oh yeah, you're fine, man. You're fine, man.
Okay.
You're fine. You have many Americans live all over the world.
Okay.
When last time they come back to the United States, as long as the country that they're in accepts them. I travel extensively.
Yep.
I don't necessarily stay 6 months per se yet, but in the future I hope to. And it is my expectation that I'll enter in whenever I choose to, because I'm a United States citizen, I paid my taxes here, and I earn the right to.
Let's talk about the effects, though, for Jamaicans who won't be able to travel or they don't want to travel right now. What kind of effect are we looking at to Jamaica?
That's a question that is challenging. And one of the things I'll say to you, Jamaicans living in the diaspora have a true commitment to their nation. I mean, bar none. And, we'll find ways to come home. It will be challenging for some because of some of those impediments, which is understood. The challenge, though, is at the fear factor here, because it's part of this whole immigration drive here. One of the main ingredient for success is fear. And there are those who cultivate it and nurture it. I say to folks right now who are in a position to travel and so desire, they should look about it, but be prudent about it, be responsible. And the fact there, though, here's a drawback, though, is that because green card holders do not live in a silo, they impact other family members. So this is where it could impact a whole family not going to go because of one person in the family. That is a consideration. So we may have a fall off there. But I truly believe that in most cases, Jamaicans with permanent green cards are okay. But all I say to them is that be prudent. Check yourself out before you travel. And the part where I feel that the fall off could be for Jamaica is that we have a larger situation here. And that is the impact of what's taking place within the government, within the management of the government in this country, where people are being laid off. Many of us do work in federal government, and families affected. That could have an impact going forth, and how we look at how immigrants are treated at the border.
Yeah, you said earlier. Sorry to jump in, Irvin. You said earlier that if you do nothing wrong and stuff when you travel, you come back, that might come up. But if you are clean, decent, young, well, not necessarily young, but if you do not wrong.
You mean old like me, yeah.
Or like we. You can run up and down and you shouldn't have no issues, right?
And that is the basis. That's the case, yes.
Right.
Yes. And if the issue comes up, you have strong footing. But it will be an inconvenience, but you'll have strong footing. Because again, remember, there's an eagerness to remove persons from the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And the numbers are not being fulfilled, and so the bars are being lowered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and we just have to be cognizant of them.
Are you telling people right now to get themselves an attorney?
Well, if they have those situations, have a consultation.
Yeah.
We love Jamaica, we want to come up and do our stuff, invest in the nation and spend some money and enjoy like we should.
Yeah.
But you also have a responsibility where you live and to come back to your job and your family.
Yeah.
So be prudent about it.
Good to see you, my friend.
Same here.
I don't know if everyone.
So you hear for yourself, guys, right? You hear from yourself. Green card holders, you got to be very careful. You understand? You got to, I hope I don't sound funny because I have the Bluetooth in my ears. But you got to be very careful. You hear for yourself. they have lowered the standard because it's like the deportation now go as big as they want it to go, right? So anybody with a green card, you know what I'm saying? Once you were locked up, right? Period. Your green card is in trouble. Him use the word period. Your green card is in trouble. I started the video out so seriously this morning because I want to get the serious thing, the seriousness rather, of this green card thing, you know, out there. So I never even start the welcoming song and say family, we say family, right? I saw it from yesterday and I said, you know what, I have to record it. I saw it yesterday because yesterday it came on live from Jamaica. And so I said that, you know, I'm going to record it and not come and talk about it, but record it so you guys can hear for yourselves. You understand? Credible sources, right? Now, what are you guys looking at? You're looking at me, looking through my window. I don't know. There's nothing around there. That's why I put the video there for the seat, right? There's nothing around there. Hopefully, you might see the cat. Hopefully, you might see the super big dog, big German. I don't even know what kind of dog it is. One nice dog. But you're looking at what I'm looking at. Nothing. When I come to the window, this is what I'm looking at. And talking to you guys. Nothing. So I said, let me put it there. I just woke up, relax, little. And so I say, all right, let me just put it right here and finish talking to you. Yeah, so this is what you're seeing, the back of my building, looking on the back of other people's building. Yeah, so back to the serious talk. You understand? Today is what? Wednesday. Blessed Wednesday to you guys. Blessed Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, what the man say. No, this is the same thing that happened to a friend of mine, right? Our father had sponsored her, right? 'Cause the difference is, I don't even know the difference because my mother sponsored me when I was fully grown from Jamaica, right? But it seems as if when you're an adult in America, you cannot be sponsored by your parent. So they told her that she could not get through. She'd have to go back to Jamaica. However, a couple months later, Tana Greencard come to the mail for her. Remember, you know, they told her that she was not qualified and she had to whatever. Now, all of a sudden, the green card come. She went down on the green card, you know. Went down on the green card, came back up. And it's when she decided to sponsor her son now and put in papers, them say, wait, how did you get your green card? You understand? So basically what the man just said at that time to her, because they had denied her and told her to go down. So now she get the green card, they took it away. Right? They took it away. That was the person I had the interview with the other day. You understand? When I had the interview with my friend, if you guys watch that video, you will see and heard what she said, because I was speaking from her, through her. You understand? However, she had a court appearance and immigration court appearance, saw the judge, and the judge told her that she could not get documents at her age, bottom line, unless she was married. And him never deport her right away, him never whatever. Him give her another order of deportation and tell her she have to get married. Now she got married and she's still in the system for 12 years. But that's neither here or there. What I'm just saying is, people with green cards, if you were ever denied the first time, however, now you do it over and you get it. Understand that, as him say, you need to get some consultation from a lawyer. Don't take the chance of go down, because going down is not the problem, you know. I come up at the problem. And if you run into one of them kind of people there, you understand? You know them kind of people there. You understand? And then decide, say, oh, you were denied the first time. And decide if just can't slip on you. That's what's going to happen. And I don't even understand how that makes sense. It's like you fail a subject, You do your test and you fail and you pass. You do it over and you pass. How them hold the pass part against you when you reapply and you pass? You redo the test and you pass. That makes sense, people? Does that make sense? I understand the part where you might get locked up and them you know, cause them don't want a criminal in them country. I understand a part there. Even though a misdemeanor, look at shoplifting and something. I'm in a fear either, but I start to understand. But the fact that you applied for a green card and the first time, and for whatever reason you were turned down, it's mandatory when them turn you down to get a deportation letter. It's mandatory. You understand? A self-deportation letter. However, if it is that serious, you couldn't reapply. You could go back in. But it's not that serious. Because they give me another chance to reapply. And you get it and you got the green card now. And you tell me, say, you go to Jamaica and you come back up now. And some U.S. custom officer can be a bitch and fix you because you were denied the first time. That makes sense? So, people, me and me kuna aware. As him say, seek and get consultation. Right? You need to get consultation because, listen, this sound real serious. When I hear it, I say, what him say? Because when I listen yesterday, I say, no man, what him say? I'm listening about 3 times. So I want you guys to see because a lot of times we're not aware. Because this one don't make no sense to me. And, you know, if anybody ever tell me that, but I say, nothing can go so. So that's why I'm tape it from the seat. And this was yesterday's recent footage. You understand? Someone said, bring it out there. Anybody who have, because me concerned, my brother's a green card holder. So I am concerned. And anything me know that is informative, me I come tell you no. Now if I want run, come over. Because when I notice is all the pasta something drop, only see everybody run over. But, you know, we have to take things and times very seriously right now. And know that, you know, if it not apply to we, it apply for somebody to for we. So watch this video, share it. That's everybody with green card. Because you know, so what happen now? Anyway, any default thought, my God, no, sir, this not even make no sense. Them just want deport everybody that any little window of opportunity come up. Because I really do not understand how that makes sense. I really do not understand. How them all use the first time denial compared to it. Me no know. Only tell me what I think. Anybody you know have green card, show them, tell them. I do not know nobody personally, no lawyer personally, but there's a Ragashanti out there. He's a Jamaican. And call him. Remember, say you can text and cash up and all him something for consultation, you know. If you have an immigration lawyer, call him to ask him. If you know, say you have had a misdemeanor, because misdemeanor now a big thing in the immigration world now. Is a big thing towards green card. You know what I'm saying? Any lockup, period. Period. I mean, say if it's a biscuit or a chain, whatever. Any arrest, period. Your green card is in jeopardy. So guys, like, share, and subscribe. You understand? Anybody who's bucking up on my video for the first time and you're not seeing me, I know nothing. Just still subscribe. Right? I call myself the long time big man, old school big man. You understand? And when I talk about serious things, I can't come and laugh. Although you can't dull up everything. But this is so shocking to me right now that I don't even understand. You know? I'll call my brother and think. You know, another thing too, I don't even understand. My brother did the censorship the other day. Tell me if you ever you're not like this. Right? My brother did the censorship 2 years ago. This year. And him passed the questionnaire part. And him passed the writing part according to him. Not the writing part, the reading part. However, you know there's a writing part where them say something to you and you write it down. Him claims say the writing part fail him. Because my brother really write. Him write like crap to run and go for true. Him really write bad. But I never know that you cannot get your citizenship because of your writing. You understand? I never know that. So I said to him, say, no man, maybe when them tell you to write the thing, you didn't spell the words properly because that don't make no sense. Him say, Ali, listen to me. When we go back in, because you get a chance to go back in, when we go back in, I write in the right for true. Some say, you sure not spell if you spell the word, you not spell the word properly? And if I find the paper, when him find me, tell him to find the paper and show me. And see if I can get it to a lawyer. I don't know if that's legal. Because a lot of people can't write good. So I didn't know that a person who's trying to get their citizenship because of your writing, you can be denied. I didn't know that. So I'm telling him to try to find and say, well, can I get a lawyer? For looking at him case and so because him pass everything else, you know, the writing fail him. I don't know. I never hear that in my life. I mean, no for people write like crap to around Nongoli. Me know what for people write bad. So I tell him to carry him facts come show me. Because I just feel say I'm spelling, because I'm not too up there in the spelling thing and so. So I say, you sure know your spelling? And if I even the spelling, if him pass everything else, and him not spell the word correctly, because me say you're supposed to pass 6 questions. So if you spell and the spelling not correct, then I can't give him the blind. Wanna tell me on the tape, I don't really know. I don't really know. This immigration thing, I don't know. But green card right now, as the man say, it's a water down and you know, green card have no value again. Green card does not have any value again. Green card coming like some big time visa that can be taken away and whatever. You understand? So on that note, anybody with green cards out there, and you know say you get locked up, if I even for one bottle of water, check a lawyer first and get a disposition letter and all them something there that you can walk with it or something. As the lady said, do they need to lawyer up? Or need to lawyer up? Or need to lawyer up? You understand? I can understand how this move from undocumented people to targeting green card holders. This is crazy. So now with a fret pan, we were so concerned about undocumented people and said, Lord have mercy, you can't take the train. As a matter of fact, yesterday, I read a comment from one of my subscribers who wanted to be my cousin. And this is what she said. If you look in the comment section, you will see it, right? Her name is Shanette. Unique Shanette, whatever. I'm not even sure of her proper name. But she was saying that her son was in an Uber, right? Her son was in an Uber. The dog now come from the same dog and a cat, man. She said her son was in an Uber. Police stopped the Uber, right? For whatever reason. Whether there's a broken tail light, or whether them turn wrong, whether them turn too fast, whether them run the red light. We don't know why he stopped the Uber. But her son was a passenger, obviously in the back seat. And guess what? He was searched. And that's illegal. If you stop the Uber driver, after something with him do, you interrogate him, how the passenger get involved. So that is why green carders have to be mindful. And you know, some feel say something going on with the Uber driver because this is the third story I hear. Because I think somebody was, 2 persons, I think, was in an Uber as well. I don't want to spread a propaganda. Right? And the Uber did stop and the people, ice gone with the people. So I wonder if Uber people are going with something undercover or what, because this doesn't make no sense. And once you're black, you look like you've been targeted. Because if police stop at Uber people, you tell me now, you're a passenger. I can't use them that look for because them not seeing them not even see at the back of the car. So I must Uber driver had done something. How you as a passenger sitting at the back and you guys know that that's a licensed Uber driver. How you get involved for them to search you. So thank God my son, not my son, my cousin's son is a born American. Right? Because she there from a long time. So he's a born American. You just imagine was that regular green card holder in the car now. You saw your life, you see, oh, you're not in a valley now, oh, out of nowhere come trouble. Out of nowhere come trouble. Because if he was a regular green card holder now, he would have misdemeanor upon him case, right there so. and him in a Uber going to work, or wherever I'm coming from work, whatever, what's happening, going to an event, whatever, him just gone in the system and just gone back to Jamaica. So you saw this thing is getting more and more serious for no reason. You know, I mean, come on. Deport the criminals them, yes, but they can't deport a green card holder with you know, under them circumstances. That makes sense? Boy, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just bringing it out there for you guys to be aware. And enough of we have green card. And enough of we in the system that was denied the first time. That's why I bring it out. We were denied the first time. Not me come up straight from Jamaica. But I put myself in the category. We were denied the first time. However, we reapplied and we get through. Understand, say, and that technicality alone of denied the first time and was given a voluntary deportation letter, your green card is in trouble. Your green card is in trouble. So, watch the video again. Watch it again. Play it back and watch it again. And call, get a lawyer before you travel. That's what he said. He said be prudent. You understand? All right. So, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in another video. I'm out. Boop. Oh, say, family. How we say family. Can't believe the dog not show up. I can't believe it. All right, guys, I'm going to have a cup of tea. It's about 1 o'clock right now. I'm going to drop this video right now. And when it drop, you get it. Hopefully get it today. All right, because sometimes my phone act up. All right, I'm out. Love you guys. Thanks for your support. I'm almost 3,000K subscribers. Oh, now do the thing. Please continue subscribing. Anybody meeting me for the first time, subscribe. Please put the thumbs up. Walk on with the thumbs up. And put up the thumbs up now. And I'll catch you in another video. Love you guys. I'm out. Boop. Family. How we say family.